Hello, you. Welcome to Geekism. Welcome back to Animal Crossing. It is day 47. It's a Flurms day today. It's the Flurms day after Deirdre's birthday. We had a lovely time for Deirdre's birthday yesterday. It's Flurms day. It's 1 p.m. Eastern. I hope you're all doing fine and dandy. We're on chat view for a moment because there's something I want to show you. Day 47. Yeah, how crazy is that? Not missed a single day. We've had some short streams, we've had some later streams, but we have streamed every single day for the last 47. It's pretty crazy. Can't believe you didn't tell us about Deirdre's birthday. I know. Why didn't you tell us? We should have got to... I know, we should have done something, shouldn't we? Happy belated birthday for Deirdre. Of course, if you don't know, by the way, if you missed yesterday, we did go and celebrate Deirdre's birthday, but we ended up saying it's Deirdre's birthday a hell of a lot of times in the chat, and so there you go. 47 is a long time. Holy heck, 47 is a lot. I've only had it for about a week. Yeah, well, we had it since day one. Yeah, we've actually been on lockdown for around 65 days now, I think. So haven't left the house. Haven't left the house other than grocery shopping. And a walk. Jesus, Indiana. No, she's in a crate and she's scratching, and that's the noise that makes. How crazy is that? It must have been busy, John T. You've been on for a while today. I saw you on my friends list thing. I popped on first thing this morning to sell turnips, and I just haven't turned it off. So I've actually just been sat outside the house here. But I did get to sell turnips today. Shepherd does the same thing. They're crazy. Nicole, she purposely goes and finds something that's noisy before she smacks. She either gets up against the door or up against... We've got a glass coffee table, so she'll get up against that and just go... Scratching herself silly. It's like she's got nits. Oh, God, what if she's got nits? No, she hasn't. She's dewormed and defleed and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, you had me fooled. Yeah, sorry. No, I went on to sell turnips, which I did. Charlotte, actually. Charlotte is Andrew's partner. Andrew Coulson, the chat moderator. She had a really good turnip price today. I think it was like $4.80 or something. And I was like, do you know what? Get over to a friend's island, help her water her plants, not have to worry about turnip exchange. I'm all about it. So we're going to jump into the game in a second. But first of all, we need to do something. We need to come up to donations here, and we need to go... That's what we need to do. We need to do that because we've hit our goal. I know it doesn't say we did there, but we have. We've hit our goal, and I've ordered Elgato key lights. I'm going to go and pick them up from they're doing a curbside pickup from Canada Computers tomorrow. So... so thank you all for the incredible support. I really appreciate it, especially in this really difficult time. Let's be honest, something like some cool lights for a streamer you watch isn't the most necessary thing at the moment. But I'm really grateful for the incredible support. All I'm trying to do is make it so that these streams look as great as possible for you, and we can really sort of shine them up and get them as perfect as possible for you to enjoy while we're all stuck at home. I'm going to leave the donation bar off for now. I do want to get myself a cam link so I can put my DSLR up here, and that's the last thing I really need to do now. But to be honest with you, as somebody quite rightly pointed out in the comments, they pointed it out quite nastily, but they had an incredible good point, and that was it's kind of ridiculous to be raising money for something like lights for a stream whilst there are a lot of people out of work. And do you know why? They're totally right. Even though it is, something that is going to benefit my work, these sort of things aren't necessities right now. So from now on, I'm still going to leave the donations up there. You are still going to be able to donate, of course. You're going to be able to become a Patreon or anything else. Just like that. Is that for timing? Kosh9, thank you so much for the Patreon pledge. But basically, all the money we get is just going to go into helping me live from now on. All right. So for now, at least, for the future, we're hoping to move soon. That's going to obviously come at a big expense. We're going to be Nicola's work now she's a full-time paramedic, although she's a full-time paramedic in as that's all she does. She's technically on a part-time contract, so she's going to have to be picking up shifts wherever they can, so it might go for a week where she doesn't have much work and stuff. So from now on, pretty much any money we get or money we get is basically just going to go helping towards paying bills. All right, so that's what's going to be happening now from now on. But of course, any donations that come in will still come in. You'll still get the flashy thing up. It just isn't going to necessarily make that that little bar go up for a while until we look at getting some new equipment once we're all a little bit settled later in the year. Okay, right, let's jump into the game. We've got no signal, which is always a great start. Just going to swap them over. That should give us the game. There we go. We can move all that stuff out of the way there. Okay. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Cool. All right. People can decide for themselves as adults or not. We're adults and can budget for ourselves. No need for people to micromanage others' expenses. You are completely right, of course, Noella. Yes, you're completely right, and I do appreciate that. But yeah, no, there's something to be said about me asking for money for something that isn't a necessity whilst people are struggling. That I do understand may come across a little bit sort of not very genuine or not very sort of realistic, I suppose, in the time. So yeah, I completely understand that. So I do incredibly appreciate all the support. We've got ourselves the lights. They'll be coming tomorrow. Be able to get those set up. Hopefully it'll just make the place look a little nicer. But also, honestly, it's gonna be a bit more practical as well, because at the moment I have these huge ridiculous things that sit on stands, and the dog keeps knocking them over, and Xander got his finger caught in one the other day. And they're huge, and they take up loads of space in the dining room here, and it's not practical at all. So the key lights just sit on the back of the desk, and they're going to be super neat and going to make it much easier for us to use. I need to just turn that away a little bit there. Okay, cool. Right, anyway, let's crack on. You pronounce my name correctly. I do try. No, Elio, we get some interesting names in the chat, but having a bit of a slightly different name myself, I totally understand the amount of people who call me Joint. Or John C. I get all the time here in Canada, which I find really weird. John C. with a s sound in it instead of a t sound in it. Dine and Neon Clock. I've already got one of those. Shouldn't have to explain when your money's going to your job. Nobody's between you start to explain. Well, yeah, but no, I appreciate it, and I do want to try. Oh, Sahara's here today. I do want to try and being open and as fair as possible, and it is the sort of feedback that I appreciate, even though it wasn't particularly said very nicely. You okay?
Yeah,
What's up? Oh, really? Oh, that's gross. Dude, how often people seem to get red? I've had him once. I think I've had him once, yeah. But the good thing, what you want to try and do is get a small group of friends who play. And I've actually got like 3 paintings off people having second paintings available. Check this out. I want to show you this because I sold turnips. Is it the cutting DIY board that's rare? It's no rarer than any other item, I don't think, Alexis. But the main reason people want the cutting board one is because that's used as part of the ironwood furniture. There's one of the pieces of ironwood furniture in the kitchen that needs 2 other pieces of furniture made first, the dresser and the cut chopping board. So that's why it seems rarer, is because you need all 3 of those, all 3 recipes to make that one item. Are you Canadian or English? I'm English, but I live in Canada. I've had him for a second day today. It actually shows up on your map, which is good. Yes, it's useful, huh? No, they didn't have any. Sorry. They didn't have any at Freshco. I can nip back out if you want later. Oh, right, yeah. All right, so I'll ring them as soon as I'm done here. ABD.
What are you doing?
Oh, look at that.
Indian.
Look at these pair like partners in crime. Hey. What you got there, Zand? Come and show everyone. Come and show everyone what you've got. Top here, so oh, grab it. Get it. Show everyone what you've got. Samantha, thank you so much for the Patreon pledge. Look at that. We've got a spaghetti strainer with a sponge on it. Wow, look at that, everyone. Are you doing some cleaning up? Are you doing some washing up?
You stink. You absolutely stink.
She's talking to the dog, by the way. If you can hear her saying you stink. What are you doing with that? Whoa, can you see it moving around on the camera? Oh no, it fell. Where's it gone? What did you say?
Sorry.
No, you don't have to say sorry. You can say it's on the floor. I've got into a bit of a habit of being really quiet on cameras now. Like when we speak to grandparents and stuff, he started like pointing and stuff. You want to show everyone your sponge on a spatula? Oh, it's gone again. Is that funny? What do we do? Daddy cleans under. Oh no! Clean my head. Oh, she's not getting it. She's just sniffing. What else are you gonna clean? You gonna clean the microphone? This will sound fun. Oh, look at that. Somebody in the chat said, "What are you cooking?" Are you gonna clean the buttons? Okay. What are you cooking in your kitchen?
Down.
You want to get down? Oh, okay. No more questions. Here you go. Do you want this as well? Do you want this?
I'll get it.
Just get the dog then. Come on. Right.
He's going to bed in a minute.
Finally. Canty's clean, he needs it. You can say goodnight when he goes to bed, that's okay. He's alright, isn't he? Yeah, but look at that. 7 grand in the bank. 7 million in the bank, excuse me. I'm a swig of coffee. SpongeBob, yeah, SpongeBob is on hard times. Makes me broody for about 5 seconds, then it wears off. Yeah, I feel you. Need to buy a spaghetti strainer. That's his little one. He's got a little kitchen that they're in. You're rich. I know, right? So that should keep us going for a good while. I'm just genuinely not even going to worry about turnips from now on. So sign it off. Cool. Did I look in here? It did, yeah. Nothing in there. All right, cool. So today, I haven't got any major like design plans. I've been feeling a little bit burnt out with some of the design options we've got going on. So I'm going to give them a little pass. And what I would like to have a look at is working towards a few of these flower hybrids, because I get a little fed up of like yellows and whites and reds everywhere, and I can see them and I know that they're quite basic. Okay, so I want to try and work on some. Look at Jacques hanging out in the little. In the kiddie park. Again, this all needs to grow in a little bit. These weeds are not growing in. Can you water weeds? Hi. What's going on? Are you going to bed? Mm-hmm. Come and say night then.
Night. Look, the dragon.
It's not a dragon. It's a bird. He's called Jacques.
What this?
What's this? This is a camera. In camera, yeah. Right, so you gonna kisses?
No dragon.
It's not a dragon, though.
No dragon get me.
The dragon's not going to get you. Who does the dragon get?
The witch.
The witch. And what do they say to the witch? To the dragon, they say, buzz off.
That's my witch.
That's my witch. Right, off you go. That was an excerpt there from Room on the Broom. Thank you, Megan. There we go. That was a short excerpt from Room on the Broom, read by Xander Sparrow. Didn't know they got up on it. Yeah, I know. How good's that? Thank you so much for the Patreon pledge, by the way. I really appreciate it. Yeah, they get up on that, and I don't think they sit on any of this. But yeah, that's cool, isn't it? So come on, these weeds grow on dirt, right? We've had weeds grow on dirt. I'm going to water them. They're not flickering, but they're not growing. Can you hear that? Can you hear that in the background? Move over audible. I know, right? Room on the Broom is excellent. It's also, I love the Julia Donaldson stuff, to be honest. We read Room on the Broom and Gruffalo quite a lot, and a few of the others as well, but those are my two favourites, I think. Room on the Broom is awesome, and the BBC did a fantastic animated version of it a few years ago for Christmas, and it's so good. It's read by Simon Pegg, and it's got like a proper like all-star cast, and I mean like all-star cast doing the characters. Like, considering each character in that book has about 6 words to say. Is Stitch's home? Oh, that's a great point. We still haven't seen Stitch's house. It looks like he isn't. He's out and about constantly, Stitch's. We still have not seen inside Stitch's house yet. Oh yeah, look, there you go. Jack's hanging out, having a beer in the park. like a wino. Okay, right then, let's let's head down. So yeah, I want to have a look at some flower breeding options, okay? And somebody on the I think whether it was on our Discord or if it was on, it might have been on Reddit actually. They put this post. Oh wow, who's that? I can't see the screen for a moment. Megan, thank you. Oh, you might have done that twice. Did you change your name or something? I can't imagine we have two Megans in a row like that. But thank you so much, Megan. Make sure you've not set that up twice by accident and you're paying me twice. I won't mind, but you know, it's a little unfair on you. We saw room on the Broom at the theatre. It was brilliant. Oh yeah, awesome. My son was scared of the Gruffalo. He loves the Gruffalo. Xander loves the Gruffalo, but I've really tried to take a bit of the scariness out of it. So like when we do the Gruffalo's actions, we like the Gruffalo's description, we get him to act it out. So when we say he's got a long, a long black tongue, and we get Xander to stick his tongue out, and then we do, and he's got purple prickles all down his back, and we go down his back like that, like tickling. So we kind of make it fun, the description of the Gruffalo, as opposed to being a bit more scary. But a couple of days ago, he woke up and he said, Megan, thank you. I hope everything's all right, Megan, but that's 3 now. It's either Patreon going a bit crazy, Streamlabs going a bit crazy, or you're going a bit crazy. I appreciate one of them. What was I saying? Yeah, he woke up the other day and he was going, dragon not get me, dragon get witch. And we think maybe he might have had a bit of a dream about the dragon from Room on the Broom, which is kind of sweet. So we're trying to sort of downplay the dragon at the minute and try and teach him what a story is, you know, teach him that it's just a story. So, Toro, have you just done it once? It's kind of weird that it's doing it loads. No one pronounces my name right at first glance. I'm impressed. Like I say, I really try and figure names out if I can. Figure it out now. Don't worry. Thank you so much, True. I was going to call you then, Megan. I really appreciate it. Sahara, have I got much money on me? 29,000. I think we've got enough for all of Sahara's stuff. Had some of the Gruffalo characters as soft toys. 3 sat there, and only one, my dog, ever went for was the Gruffalo. He did not like him. Wow. Sister got Animal Crossing yesterday, so today she got to come and visit my island. I showed her around my museum, and I was so proud of myself. Bet follow up house. That's awesome. That's great. A small rug. My favourite size. They're always your favourite size, you weirdo. Hey everyone, had a very bad day, so we're really here ready for silly stream shenanigans. Welcome, Nina. Let's hope we can cheer you up a little bit. I'm sure we can. Cal got icy yesterday. She caught an oarfish last night. Good, that's how you mean to go on. 17 and the Gruffalo is some of my best literature I've ever read. I love it. I think it's got some really great sort of like linguistic traits to it. It really has. The way she writes is fantastic, and she comes out with the best rhymes sometimes. I love a good rhyme, though. I love a good rhyme. All my favourite books that I read for Xander are rhyming books. I find them so, like he's got like a Paw Patrol book. It's like a big book about this big. It's all like little 5-minute stories all through, and they're basically just like scripts of the novellas of the episodes, I suppose you'd call them, and they're not great, and they're just like, oh, and so and so said this, and then so and so said that, and then you said that, said, and I hate the word said. I think there's so many better ways to put that down. You know, the word said is so plain. Give it an emotion. But you know, they're kiddie books, right? But there's the Julia Donaldson stuff, and there's this amazing one called Oi Frog. That is just, it's so, actually I don't think it is called Oi Frog. Oh yeah, no, it is. It's called Oi Frog. You don't know what the Gruffalo is. I don't think it's very popular in North America, to be honest. I think it's an English one, or a British one. Yeah, it's a kid's story basically. It's about a little mouse who manages to get away from a fox and an owl and a snake by saying that he's going to have lunch with this really scary creature that scares them all off. But then he turns the corner and finds that the scary creature he's describing is real. And then he has to use the creature, his clever ways to sort of scare the creature off as well. It's really good. It's a great little story. Perfect kids book. But yeah, Oi Frog says it's a frog and a cat talking, and the cat says, "Oi Frog, sit on a log." And the frog says, oh, I don't want to sit on a log, I want to sit on a chair. And the cat says, well, hares sit on chairs. And the frog says, well, how about a sofa? I could stretch right out on a sofa. And the mouse says, no, gophers sit on sofas. It's very easy, really. Hares sit on chairs. Mules sit on stools. And gophers sit on sofas. And then the whole book is basically the frog coming up with animals and saying, well, what does a lion sit on? And the cat says, well, lions sit on irons. And parrots sit on carrots. It's just so silly. I love anything like that that just sort of like has a really interesting sort of linguistic hook. Yeah. Julie Donaldson's a top seller. I imagine, yes, I imagine, yeah. He's got, he did have a little Gruffalo, like a Gruffalo pillow he had. I don't know whether it made it over here. Right, wallpaper. Thanks for explaining. We don't have that here. No, like I say, it's British. I don't know whether it really made it into North America much, but yeah, most countries for their kids' book mostly they don't really travel very well. Parrot sit on carrots. I'll go and grab it. We'll read it together. Hey, how's that? It's a really good book. So we just had the wallpaper, so we'll take the floor paper as well. Floor paper, flooring. We used to have a campfire song. Have you ever seen? Oh yeah, down by the bay where the watermelons grow. I will not go, for if I go, my mother will say, have you ever seen a fox living in a box down by the bay? That one. Yeah? Could be the first of your ASMR, John. Yeah, maybe. Storytime with John T. Alright, we'll do storytime with John T in a bit. Actually, I better go and grab it now before he goes to sleep, hadn't I? Hold on. I'll go and get it. Oh, I got it. Now, it's going to be backwards. So we're going to have to figure that out. Have you ever seen a llama wearing pajamas down by the bay? That's a tune, that, by the way, down by the bay. They were reading Room on the Broom, again. They were reading the story of someone else. No, he doesn't know. He didn't see me take it. Okay, right, let's move on to chat a minute. Let me see, how does that look? It's going to be, is it going to be really greened out? Yeah, okay, so let's turn our green screen off. Hold on. Webcam, filters, chroma key, boom. There we go. And then I can make myself a bit bigger. Okay, here we go. This is Oi Frog by Kess Gray and Jim Field. Wait, it's going to keep autofocusing. Oh, let's see if I can turn my autofocus off. That's really annoying. That shouldn't be on anyway, really. Configure video. Bum, 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 ba-doo-doo. Focus. Camera control. Focus is not automatic. There we go. Let's see if I can make that focus any better. That's as best as it's going to get. Okay. So yeah, next thing is improving this webcam because it's not fantastic, especially for this kind of thing. Who's saying shush? Tom. Is it still an Animal Crossing channel? No, it's a kids book reading channel now. Newbie's going to be so confused. I know, right? They'll be like, what is this? Is there like a secret code on this? Do. Here we go. Remembering John saying the average age of the channel is something like 30 years old. And there we go, children's reading. Yeah. Exactly. Geekism, what is your opinion on SnowRunner? Well, let's see if the frog has got anything to say about that. Oi Frog by Kess Gray and Jim Field. This book belongs to nobody because Xander can't write his name yet. Now on the dust cover sheet, there's loads of the pictures of the frog all doing different things, and Xander loves going through them and telling you that he's on that one there. He's on the potty. He thinks that's hilarious that the frog's on the potty. Oi, frog. Oi, frog. Sit on a log, said the cat. But I don't want to sit on a log, said the frog. Logs are all knobbly and uncomfortable, and they can give you splinters on your bottom. I don't care, said the cat. You're a frog, so you must sit on a log. Can't I sit on a mat? Asked the frog. Only cats sit on mats, said the cat. What about a chair? Said the frog. I wouldn't mind sitting on a chair. Hares sit on chairs, said the cat. Perhaps I could sit on a stool, said the frog. Mules sit on stools, said the cat. What about a sofa? Said the frog. I could stretch right out on a sofa. Gophers sit on sofas, said the cat. It's very simple, really. Cats sit on mats, hares sit on chairs, mules sit on stools, gophers sit on sofas, and frogs sit on logs. Well, what do lions sit on? Asked the frog. Lions sit on irons, said the cat. Ouch, said the frog. What do parrots sit on? Parrots sit on carrots, said the cat. Lions sit on irons and parrots sit on carrots. That doesn't sound very comfortable, said the frog. It's not about being comfortable, said the cat. It's about doing the right thing. What do foxes sit on? Asked the frog. Oh, well, foxes sit on boxes, said the cat. Foxes sit on boxes and fleas sit on peas. What do goats sit on? Asked the frog. Well, goats sit on coats, said the cat. Goats sit on coats and cows sit on ploughs and storks sit on forks. What do gorillas sit on? Asked the frog. Gorillas sit on pillars, said the cat. Gorillas sit on pillars, and rats sit on hats, and weasels sit on easels, and moles sit on poles. What do seals sit on? Asked the frog. Don't you know anything, said the cat. Seals sit on wheels, and doves sit on gloves, and newts sit on flutes, and lizards sit on wizards, and apes sit on grapes. What about puffins? Said the frog. Oh, well, puffins sit on muffins, said the cat. Puffins sit on muffins, and snakes sit on cakes, and owls sit on towels, and gibbons sit on ribbons, and lambs sit on jams, and bees sit on keys, and pumas sit on satsumas. Well, I never knew that, said the frog. Well, you do now, said the cat. What do dogs sit on? Asked the frog. I was quite hoping you weren't going to ask that, said the cat. Dogs sit on frogs. How good's that? That's like one of my favourite kids' books to read for Xander. That one and the Julie Donaldson ones. But there you go. Story time with John T. What have I just walked into? Sorry, Jordan, you missed it. We got talking about kids' books. And, hold on, let me put my camera all back. There we go. Dogs sit on frogs. Poor Froggy. Poor Froggy. Thank you for story time. You're welcome. Can we get one every night? I haven't got that many. Maybe we'll do one every Flirm's Day. Don't have a child, but I listen to that every night. Was not expecting that when I joined today. I know, yeah, sorry. We try and keep it a bit different, don't we? There we go. We just read Oi Frog. Oh, sorry. Can we open this? It's getting a little warm. Can you open that? Thank you. Is this part of the sleep relaxation project we're working on? No, not at all. Right, let's jump back to the game then. Cool. Thanks, Sahara. I don't know what we're buying. Oh, a floor, that's right. Cool. Let's go and see what all they are today then. See what we got. Jut stalks just die. I know, yeah, some of them seem really uncomfortable, don't they? Is that that's not a good one, is it? Why am I watering my plants? It's not what I'm here for. Oh. Oh no. Oh no! Where the hell are you going? Yeah, that's right. Stop getting uncomfortable. It's about doing the right thing. Yes, that's very true, actually. Yes, you're right. Tortoises sit on porpoises. What do porpoises sit on then? Orangutans sit on your nan. Right, what are we doing? Oh yeah, floors and stuff. Let's go and see. Stalks on forks, certainly the worst. Yeah, or lions on irons. Like that ain't comfortable, is it? White, simple, small mat, and we're going to struggle with mats here. Hold on, let's go into design mode. Who sits on a Shaylong? It depends how you pronounce it, doesn't it? Okay, that's very boring. That's also very boring. And that's nice and modern, but no good for us. Okay. Ringside seating? Oh, wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. It's like, that's like Punch-Out wall. That's pretty neat, that. I like that. I don't really use it for anything, but that's nice. And Sandlot we've already got. We haven't done very well there, have we? Never mind. It's not very good from Sahara today. Oh, I didn't want to put that down, sorry. So now I'm assuming our rug has gone into storage. It was that one, wasn't it? Indiana. Andre and Game Explain put it in the bathroom. What, the people cheering? Like cheering you on after you've had a poop? That's quite good, I suppose. I feel like I could do with that sometimes. A bit of moral support while I'm pooping. Poop mouth. We had the pieces for the wrestling ring. I think that's what the wall is for. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I think we do have some, or we've had one in the past or something. But I don't think it was worth dedicating a whole room to it. Elephants sit on smelly pants. Was always the weak link of the story. Elephants sit on smelly pants. Making my destination project Jesus night at midnight. Oh no! So excited to get back into being a consistent stream viewer tomorrow again. Oh, Shorty, I hope it goes well. Let's all wish up Shorty there in the chat for some good story time with Junty. Thank you, Tom. It might not be dark enough, but I thought this floor might work for the kitchen. Oh, great. Okay. Thank you, AC. The nightmare continues. Very strange object, just for you. Thank you. We have 2 strange objects from Molly. Courtney. Hopefully Stitches doesn't get sand in his stitches. Throw away, thank you. This restoration would not floor it. Oh, that could work as well. We've got a few floors to try out in the kitchen. Jester's mask. Oh, nice. We've nearly got a full Jester's outfit now, I think. Savannah. Some more boxes for you. Thank you, Savannah. Oi Cat and Oi Dog. Oh, no, I haven't. I didn't know there was a series. I have to look into them. Truffles, thanks Truff. Sending me something nice, and Deirdre as well. Oh, that was for got a little misty over it. I must have done something right in life to have a friend like you. Let me check on Camo Frog since being sat on the dog. Yeah, Lucky's has been and sat on him. Okay, so we've got a book. Oh, it's just a book. Cool. Okay, we can read a book. We've got some wooden knot flooring. Oh, okay, so we've both got given the same one. Nice. I'm sure it'll work. The knot mask. Isn't this that really freaky one? That's what the scariest thing. What's the other scary thing? Throwback school radio. Oh no, they're quite cool actually. Oh, that's a white one as well. That's nice. I like those. We need to use those actually because I want to place down. Oh no, I don't. Sorry, I didn't mean to do any of that. Where? Okay, our moustache back and glasses back and hat back. There we go. A book for story time with Junty. Why are we saying Junty? I don't know why that's the thing. Sandbox. Oh, nice. Yeah. No room. No room. Oh, cool. Put one of them down in the play area. Wood knot flooring. Jester's mask. Let's have a look. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like that. It's a little creepy. We also got some small cardboard boxes. Great, we'll go throw those down. And a veiled garden hat. Oh. Truffle sent me a veiled garden hat. I've not seen one of those before. And Deidre sent me some sporty shades. Wow, I look like a beekeeper. Did you even have any yesterday for to send it? No, nothing I know of. In fact, Jonty read out my surname during the book. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. They live on a... Oh, I won't say what it is because it's quite easy to work out what your surname is. But yeah. Yes, they live on something beginning with P. Rimmed glasses. We'll go back to that. So you don't get sunburnt neck while gardening. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Kind of like a superhero. Yeah, it's a bit like a visor almost, isn't it? Super stylish beekeeper. Let's have a look. So we kind of, this floor kind of works. What do we think about that? Are they the same? What do we think about that floor? I think it might be a little yellowy. I realise Mr. Parrot. Me and a few people in the chat know a guy called Mr. Parrot. For the other one, yeah, it's too light, isn't it? It's a shame. I really appreciate you sending me. The actual texture is kind of perfect, but it looks a little bit too much like laminate-y, I think. Yeah, that's a shame. I think for now, I'm gonna go back to ship deck. With that on it over the top of the gap for now, I'm afraid. I know, Parrot. Jasper, right? That's Jasper. No, that's what parrots sit on. Jasper carrots. So, Jasper Carrot, a lot of you won't know who Jasper Carrot is. I reckon even a lot of British people probably don't know who Jasper Carrot is anymore. He was a comedian who was popular in the sort of 80s and early 90s, I guess. Typical sort of stand-up comic, take my wife type things. But funny, good, and tried to do a little bit more political stuff as well at some points. And he probably most known for people for presenting Golden Balls, which was the quiz show where you had to open the balls and pretend if you got money or not. So if you've heard of him, it's most probably because of that. But he was a comedian before that. Well, his daughter is Lucy Davis, who's also a comedian. an actress mostly, actually. Again, you probably know her playing Dawn in The Office, the original Office. But she's also more recently done Sabrina. She played one of the aunts in the new Sabrina, and she was in Wonder Woman, I think. She played the sort of suffragette helping lady in Wonder Woman. Lucy Davis is Jasper Carrot's daughter. And there was a fantastic interview with her once from somebody. I think it was back when The Office was on TV. And it said, so, Lucy Davis, you're great in The Office and all this, but a lot of people won't know that you're Jasper Carrot's daughter. Was it a conscious decision for you to change your name, to Davis? Was it that you particularly didn't want to sort of go in your father's limelight, or was it, what was the reason that you changed your name to Davis? And she said, what part of you thinks that Carrot is the real surname? I always remember she had the best delivery of it. And whenever I think of Jasper Carrot, I always think of that. What makes you think that my name was Lucy Carrot? And when I got into entertainment, I changed it to Davies. Isn't it much more likely that my dad, Jasper Davies, came up with a funny surname? I just thought it was really good. Okay, put some of this stuff away for now, because today we are going to have a look at some flowers. Boom, boom. She was in space. Spaced, yes. Was she? Space. If you're in space, I really can't place her in Spaced. She was in Shaun of the Dead. Up, Shorty, best of work, best of luck. I hope you get it sorted by tonight. I always do my best work under crazy time commitments like that. Like midnight tonight, I'd be just starting. Do you have a go? Do you have a go to take away pizza in Canada, John T? If so, what do you order? My producer is married to Jimmy Cricket's daughter. I always assumed that she used a fake name for stand-up. Same realization. Yeah, like his name's Jimmy Cricket. I really can't place her in Spaced. I'm happy to. It's been a few years since I watched Spaced. I used to watch it a lot, but it's been a few years since I watched Spaced. But I can't. Do you have a go-to? Do you have a go-to takeaway pizza in Canada? Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, I normally used to have Farmhouse, which is ham and mushroom. But they do one here called Canadian that's really nice as well, that I ordered once because I was like, oh, well, I should probably try the Canadian pizza. And it's basically ham, mushroom, and like maybe beef or something. It's pretty still standard still, but yeah. Are you got to confuse with Jessica? Go on, Jessica. What's her name? Oh, Jesus. Jessica. Go on, somebody in the chat will tell me in a sec. Bacon, pepperoni, and mushroom. There you go. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, Canadian. That, or I think they probably mean pizza establishment. Oh, there's a Domino's around the corner. Like I haven't really ventured into finding like a nice local one. Just subject. Content looks great. You're interacting with fans. I can't wait for future streams. Thank you, Upside Down Doge Party. We normally get stuff done. Pepperoni, bacon, and mushrooms, or ham, bacon, and mushrooms. Right? Yeah. It's definitely. I think the one here is ham, pepperoni, and mushroom. But yeah, it's good. Yeah. Jessica Hines. There we go. Thank you, Jessica Hines. Perfect. Yes, that's who you're thinking of. Yeah, I can understand how you get them mixed up a little, especially back then. Right, flowers. This is what we're going to do today. So first of all, we've got. I think we cleared. Did we clear this out? Yeah, we cleared that out. So I'm not going to worry about that today. But we've got down here a couple of purple ones that have hybrid grown us a rock, which is pretty cool. None of the guides mention that. We almost never get stuff done. Oh, well, yeah, you're right. We have some streams where stuff happens. Sometimes I'm like really proper in the zone and I get loads done, but not very often. Weep weep. I literally just want one apple to break that rock. Flower guy, because I don't feel like the one my app is. No, so what I want, I saw a picture, and I'm going to try and get it up on stream. Where what is I missed them all. Shut up. Nanny pizza is my favourite. My girlfriend's allergic to mushrooms, so I never get to eat it. Whoa, just have like half and half, or just get 2 pizzas. Like, come on. Just tries to be offended, then realise they're right. Yeah, I know. I love your sound effects. What sound effects? What did I do? I genuinely didn't even notice I made a noise. Hybrid plants will take over the island because they believe they are the superior flower. Oh my god, have we got like an Aryan plant race going on? So now we've got these 2. It basically means we don't need all of these. We can use these to speed up the process, but now we've got those 2. And we've got some green ones. That's pretty much all we need now for growth of green mums. So we're going to clear this area out and give ourselves another plot of land to work with. All right. I was singing along to me. I would do that a lot. Boo, boo, doo. Extra pineapple, little spinach, my ultimate go-to. That sounds good. I don't personally like pineapple on pizza, but I really don't care if other people do. Like, that's one of those weird internet things, isn't it? That like people get really defensive about. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no? Like, I don't like it, but if anyone does, great, fill your boots. Like, see, like pineapple on pizza is a sin. No, that's ridiculous. No, it isn't. You can not like it. That's fine. But if other people want it, all right, go for it. Let's not get into this again. Have we done pineapple on pizza before here? It doesn't ring a bell. But yeah. Pineapple and black olive. Olives are good. Olives are good on pizza. I'd rather just have some nice olives in a bowl, though, to be honest. But, yeah. Like if it's there, but I wouldn't order it. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'm the same with that. What was I talking about that with Nicola the other day? Oh, she bought a bag of chocolate raisins, right? Chocolate-covered raisins. And I would never buy them in the store. But I swear to God, I went through the whole bag. It was bliss. Plenty of sins are quite fun. Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, most of them probably are quite fun, Joe. What's my favourite Animal Crossing village? My own one. If you mean villager, Sherb, I think is now his ultimate favourite now. We did a lot near the beginning, back in the day, the old times. Chocolate raisins, yeah, man. Or yogurt raisins, yeah, I could go for yogurt raisins as well. But it's just they're one of the things I'd never pick them up in the store. But if they're in front of me, like they're gone until they're not in front of me anymore. You can say yogurt, but you can't deny others' taste. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So these yellow mums, I'm just gonna sell them. I think, clear them out. We've got so many around the island. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, Norm. He didn't even want to talk to you because his eyes were creepy. I know, right? Way back. I want to sell. I wish flowers sold for me. Norm! They, what do you mean they sell? You wish they sold for you? Like, they do sell. They don't sell for much. But they do sell. Food time, be right back. Cheers, talent! Oh, wish they sold for, excuse me, wish they sold for more. Christ, I can't read today. So many magical items. I noticed that, right? What's that all about? $555, wow. The gold ones sell for $1,000. Like, you can pick them and they sell for $1,000. It's not a bad little money earner if you've got a few of them. Yeah, look at that. That's super magic-y today. We've got the tarot one and the prestidigitation one. Check potato, pulled pork. Yeah, that sounds good. What have we got tonight? I'm going to make a curry after the stream. Nope. I'm trying to dig that up. I have everything set that. So, for the upgrade for Nook's Cranny, you have to have spent or bought 200 grand's worth of stuff. So, spent and bought up to 200 grand's inclusive. You've had to have Mabel visit, and you have to have 30 days of playtime. So, you have to have logged onto the game 30 different times. They're all on the pot today. What's going on there? Oh, we put the cardboard boxes away. Never mind, we'll come to that later. Alright, so next up then, we're going to come over to our farm, because that's where I would like to do a lot of the breeding. Chocolate chip and a toffee one. Nice. Spent and bought. Sorry. Sold. It's bought and sold. 200 grand has had to have gone through their transactions, whether it's come from or to them. So there we've got green mums. They're hopefully breed. I don't know. So have we got another gold rose there? A gold rose in the shadows. Yoink, yeah. Gonna keep these going for a little while because we don't have many gold roses. I would like more. So we're going to do that. Now these little 3x3s or 3x4 this one is. If we can make them to be 5x5s, we can do some proper hybrid farming with them. So that's what I think I want to do. I want to turn that into a 5x5. And this one's going to be tough. I would like to turn that one into a 5x5 as well. Although it is going to eat into the pasture a little bit there. But I think it's going to be worth it because I quite like my areas being nice to look at and useful. You know? So, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get some more country fence. Got my first purple flower. I was excited. Yeah, me too. I was super happy when I got my first purple flower. Okay. Let's come down here. We're going to cut the black roses in half. Actually, we don't need any purple anymore, do we? Because we've got the 2 green. That's what I keep getting wrong. Like the green ones will grow into more green. Yeah. Tom looking at paper. I'm so glad he doesn't. I'd be skint. Random rocking horse. It's not. That's not a random rocking horse. That's Nathan. Is it Nathan we decided to call him? I think that was right. There's Bob and Nathan. Struggle for green mums is real. They just don't. I've got 2. Like, and I've been trying to get hold of them for ages. We've got 2 purples. Like, do you know what I'm tempted to do? Actually, we did say that we would have like purples and blues and oranges in the jungle. So I'm tempted to stick these 2 purples down with space in between them and like randomly on rainy days we might get another green mum. And Sir Kevin the Paper Tiger, Esquire. It gets longer every time. Blue roses, that's the big one, right? How far off are you finishing fossils? We finished fossils, Emily. Yeah, we're done with fossils. Nathan, yeah, I thought so. Still no green mums. No, I've hardly been getting. Like I say, we've got 2, and we've been doing them for a while, so not great. All right, let's get some more country fencing. So we're going to have a little bit of a play around on the farm. Blue roses, yeah, blue roses is like the ultimate tough one, right? Okay. Other. I don't know if we actually got any country fence made up. No. So I'm pretty sure it's just regular wood, but I'll check. Oh, hardwood. I'm glad I checked. Enjoy my island. I have red and pink roses. I don't really do island visits, and I have both of those roses. Thank you, though. No, not creatures. Hardwood. We really need to start working on getting some wood. That'll make us 20. That'll be more than enough. We need to start chopping some trees. It's been days since I found a fossil bladder. So what you need to do, AC Simming, is get on the Discord and see if people will trade with you, because that's how I filled mine. Me, Tom, Jordan, and a few others had a little trading set, and we just posted stuff as we needed it, and we got it done within a few days, didn't we? It was really good. Let's craft. Oh, snowing right off. Nathan, I like it. That's it. Duplicates in the most of storage, and I'm in Discord. Yeah, I've got loads I need to get assessed. Cocoa Puffs, nice. Cocoa Puffs. I like Cocoa Pops. They're also like puffy rice things. Puffy chocolate rice things. He time travelled for the video, but he said it took 90 in-game days and 11 hours in real life to get one. I mean, what is life anymore if that's what you're doing? Okay, so actually we'll leave black roses for now because there's not much space and I don't really want to mess with them in them. So this is 4x3, so we're going to have to move all of this down one. Didn't mean to pick it up, but okay, whatever. We're going to have to move all of this down one. Or down like 10. And this as well. That's probably going to have to go somewhere else, isn't it? Okay. So then we're going to have to come take you out there. I don't know you, but you're on my recommendations. Nice, Comic, welcome. We do daily adult videos, I was going to say then. We do daily adult videos. You keep watching, you're going to see some stuff. We do daily Animal Crossing live streams here where we try and play the game nicely and are very design focused, but we end up being quite silly in the chat. Play for hours every day. I've got relatively close to finishing mine. I've just been chilled out the whole thing. I absolutely love the game. Long time since I've played a game this much. Yeah, this is the first time I've really got into a game for a while. Since Planet Zoo, probably. Tom Nook said he's online. You better run. Oh, no. Start construction. Adult videos that start with a kid's book reading. Yeah, exactly. Featuring Mrs. Owen. In VR. Right, so this has got to go, and then we've got to move that tree, right, over 2 as well. So we'll dark dirt path that, because the idea is this was meant to look a little bit like wheat, but I don't think we ever really got the wheat vibe. I didn't mean to pull the flowers off that, but that's how it goes. Can you hear that dog snoring? Right, where was that apple where's that apple tree we knocked? Dee 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 dee. I need one of the fruits off it. Oh, that'll do. That wasn't the one I knocked, but those will do. Dinner, random Animal Crossing chats, and the occasional discussion about leg hair. Oh yeah, leg hair we did yesterday. That was a weird one, wasn't it? Weedy. Okay. 8. How's Nicola getting on at work with shifts? Keep it safe. Yeah, she's doing great. We're doing great. We've got into a real routine now of like getting cleaned up after shifts and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty good. She's fully set now for both of the services she works for. So pretty much waits by the phone now. Waits by the phone, waits for work. That's how it goes. So all this area is going to come out. Here as well. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. I'm not going to sing the song because it gets in my head if I sing the song. I must have missed leg hair. Well, we're all on quarantine, I wouldn't worry. Ended up playing Stardew multiplayer and didn't want to stop the stream. That sounds fine, Curse T. Is that okay? I would never have put that game as like a multiplayer game. Does it work? Does it work well? I imagine it would work a little bit like this, really, and then it's relatively insular unless you want to sort of go and get something from somebody else. Are you all like working on the same farm? It's kind of crazy. I thought Jonesy was a smooth hairless baby. Only on my face. God, it's like a jungle everywhere else. Okay, let's hold that. She's off. Back in time at the end and have fun. Cheers, Chloe. Perfect setup. Finally, for watching a stream, I have an actual stream on my TV and chat on my laptop. That sounds awesome. That's how I normally do it. If I'm watching a stream on TV, I'll get my phone out with the chat on or something. Doom, doom, boom, 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 boom. If you don't sing the song, Tom will charge how much for a mortgage? Well, I don't want it. Anyway, he pays. He's got an interest-free mortgage that has no return date, so that's fine. I can happily sit in deck. It sits in deck. I can happily sit in debt to a Tanuki. STV multiplayer. You're on the same farm. Things go a little faster because you're all working. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Yeah, but do you all have to be there together to play it, or is it just on a server and one of you can log on and do an hour and then leave a note for somebody and say, oh, I've done this, but this still needs doing, or how does it work? I'd love a nut mortgage. Yeah, tell me about it. I'd bite Nook's hand off for a mortgage in real life. They're doing a business loan here in Canada due to the pandemic, and it's crazy good. And I'm not able to get it, unfortunately. It's a 40 grand loan that's interest free, and if you pay 30 grand back by September 22, they write the last 10 off. How insanely good is that? For small businesses to help them sort of manage through the difficult times. I couldn't believe it when I got the email about it. Crazy. Somebody on that one there? The links in chat. Alright, got it. Don't panic. Well, very good. I know, right? Thanks, Fitzy. Ball business known in America has run out of money because they gave all the money to big corporations. Yeah, although they gave all the money to their mates who are quite happy to manage, who could have managed without it. What are the conditions to getting the loan? You have to have had the business. You have to have had a business account. You've had to have had a business account set up before end of March this year, and because I'm just a small outfit, self-employed here, it just goes through my regular bank, unfortunately. So I don't have a business account, just to have it run through my personal account. But I'll set one up in the future if I know that sort of thing is coming around every now and again. Negative interest too, basically the age is booming. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It'd probably happen all over the world, to be honest. They're having to put that much money that they weren't expecting to. Just have a certain number of employees or premises. No, it's literally just that. You have to have a business bank account that's set up before March. And I think there's probably a turnover limit as well, but it's pretty. It was something like over 20 grand and under $500,000 or something, so you're pretty much going to stick into it. Hopefully, not likely. Oh, I thought you were going to say hopefully you'll get another pandemic, so you won't have to use it. Yeah, hopefully we won't have another one, but yeah. Appreciate YouTubers need to take breaks from games sometimes, but do you think you will ever go back to Planet Zoo? I don't want to say yes or no, Ruben. It wasn't necessarily that I wanted to take a break from it. It's just that the new content didn't really interest me that much. I thought South America Pack was a bit phoned in, unfortunately. They bring out aquariums or aviaries. I'll dive back into it, but right now I'm just fed up of building grass squares with some water and some plants in them for all the animals, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll never say never. Heard today airlines like Virgin are having to cancel from flying from Gatwick. Yeah, they must all really be struggling, airlines, I imagine, because they run on massive they run on tiny profit margins anyway, don't they? So we've got one space there that's now 5x5 for doing a set of planting, and I would like to make this one 5x5 as well. So we've currently got it, it's currently 4x3. So if we go one either side, it's going to make it a little thin to walk through. How has it made this here? Because that's now one square. And it's not terrible, is it? It's not great. Lots of pubs here doing takeaway to keep them going, bringing them up money. Yeah, that's all the restaurants here are doing takeout food and stuff as best they can to keep going. It's not so much restaurants I worry about, really, because like you say, there's going to be a lot who are able to do that kind of food delivery and stuff. It's little like hairdressers and stuff. I think dog groomers. Those kind of little businesses where they just can't do their work right now. There's nothing they can do. Like you can't. How do you effectively hairdress from a distance? Hello, I'm new here. Hi, Grey Fox. Welcome. Come on in. Come on, join us. So we need to do 2 up this way, don't we? There we go. Harry Potter Zoo. Oh, nice. Yeah, let's go some photos on Discord. That sounds great. Let's come away from that a minute. My husband is willing to risk me cutting his hair. Nicholas said she'll do mine. I said nope. But I'm planning something. Look at the entertainment industry. Yeah, well, a lot of well, it's difficult, isn't it, entertainment industry, because I'm in the entertainment industry and I'm doing fine. But there's going to be a lot of entertainers who are really struggling. But there are things they can do. Like I know a friend of mine who's a magician who's started doing like twice a week virtual pub quizzes, and he's doing quite well off them and making not a living, but it's helping, it's bringing money in. So there's certain things you can do. I mean, there are certain jobs that you physically can't do unless your clientele is stood in front of you. Masseuse, things like that. They're the people I think are really struggling. I'm a hairdresser. It's been a huge thing here trying to figure out when we'll be able to open back up again. People acting crazy, but that's what I mean, Courtney. It's just like, what can you do? You just got to sit there and wait, right? Digital drag shows, yeah. A lot of that sort of stuff can move to a digital platform. But there are certain jobs that are impossible to do if your client isn't stood in front of you. And they're the ones I feel really bad for. They're the ones who are going to really struggle and probably be one of the last things to be reinstated. Crapping it. Social worker in mental health care. Yeah, I used to do that and I would be still working now. Friends of mine who still do that are working now. I mean, that sort of thing that just it's an emergency, right? It's a what's the word? Essential work, yeah. Nina, we'll get it open. I don't know, because I normally open it when Nicola's in work. I don't know when she's on nights this week, so I don't know. We'll get it open soon, TM. So this has to go one way this way. I'm going to take it this way because I really can't be bothered redoing the tree. Hairdressers here have reopened again. Where are you? Because a lot of the world they haven't. Key worker, that's it, yeah. Feel bad for animal industry, especially conservation. Most of their funding, we know it. Yeah, exactly, yeah. But saying that, I've got $3,000 sat here for zoos and they won't take it off me, so... Utah already opened up hairdressers, wow. Well, I hope it's... Yeah, I would probably swerve that for a bit. it's very, very focused on commerce, isn't it? The States. It's kind of crazy. Drive-through restaurants because I know if they've been wearing masks and gloves. Yeah, see, we have been through a few drive-through restaurants, and well, and touch wood, so far it's all been okay. But yeah. I can't believe how loud that dog is snoring. Still have to feed the animals and pay staff, you know. Oh, this is going to be a problem here, isn't it? This is going to cause a problem here. I think that's going to not be passable now once that one's in. Yeah, okay. It's fine. We can take this in. It's all right. It's still just a little airborne. It's still good. It's still good. Okay, we can take... I didn't mean to do that one, but fine. We can take you all this way. There we go. You can come this way. You can come this way. There we go. We can put that fence back in. Hope you're having a awesome day. I hope you are as well, Trash Monster. That's a good name. Hope you're doing good. Fine and dandy on this beautiful... Well, it's not actually very beautiful here today. It's quite grey. Twitter is at Shed Aquarium, who are still posting pictures of the penguins. Oh, I love those little penguins pottering about. It's great, isn't it? That's the content we need right now. Norma says, yeah, exactly. That whole area is probably going to get a bit of a redo anyway. Yeah. As long as we can get all the way around the well. Oof. Really? Oh no, that fencing's going to have to go there then. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want. Light path. There's a balloon behind you. I don't really worry about them too much now, to be honest. I should, but it's always crap inside them, honestly. All right, green mums. So do we clear out a few of these black roses and make it into a green mum spot? We can take up 4 black roses as it stands. Which I feel like I want to do. Because they're on the phone. Yes, isn't it that? I subbed. Welcome, Grey Fox. Thank you for the sub. Your name should be up there somewhere. Yeah, there it is, look. Tiny little letters up in the corner there. Can you wear gloves and do massage? I think it's more just the sort of proximity of mouths. There's the sentence I didn't think I'd say today. There's always one. Right, this area is still very much a whip. So we'll place some of these down here. I quite like the yellow hyacinths, are they called? Those ones that look a bit wheaty. So I'm just throwing flowers down for now because I want to make my bags. We will organise where they all go later on. What's it mean is very religious way of describing kissing. Yeah. And God said there will be no proximity of mouths. Oh. I'm trying to wear that on as a hat. I'm thinking, why is that not working? It's not moving out. It's too late in the day. Yeah. Yeah, it's my name. What have you been calling me? Gold rose. We've got a little row of those over here for now. Again, until we sort of figure out what we want to do with them. I don't think these ones can spread, can they? Arsehole. I have on Facebook a question. Should lockdown be eased? I'm in the UK. The only person who said no was from America. Here it's like every little party has come together. The only person who said no was from America. So what? So the American thinks that lockdown shouldn't be eased? So I wish I could get a Switch. They're like gold dust right now. Yeah, gold doesn't spawn gold. Yeah, so we don't have to worry about putting them in a special pattern or anything, right? Oi, frog. Sit on a log. Just want to chat. They've got very small, what's the word? Dialogue choices. I keep the same few things come up a lot. I just started this game and have cleared my island of weeds. Is this okay? When I need them to grow, I'm new to this game but loving your streams. Thank you, Crazy, 1981. So originally, you're going to want to clean up as many weeds as possible because it's going to be something they want you to do, make the island look nicer. It's going to help with your star rating. But once your star rating's up due to other things like furniture, houses, fences, all that sort of stuff, you can start letting weeds grow a little bit. I personally use weeds as a decorative item. Like here, this is meant to be like an overgrown farm. So here I'm quite happy for weeds to grow. And also there's some DIY recipes that use weeds as well, some fencing and some other bits and bobs. So for the most part, you're probably going to want to pick them up for now, but don't necessarily sell them all. Maybe put some into storage, you know. But yeah, respect the weeds. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, just hit 4 stars. Nice, Emily. Nice one. Let's flatten the curve became until it's convenient for rich folks. Yeah, somebody shared something the other day that really made me chuckle. It was like, it's the most American thing I've ever seen is that everyone's just bored of COVID now, so they're just pretending it's gone away. No idea what our country's even doing. I don't even hear a lot of coverage about the virus on local news anymore. Where are you? I've heard there was a really interesting thread on Twitter the other day that was basically saying that the rest of the world thinks the UK is doing terribly, and people in the UK don't necessarily actually see any of the terrible news. Like apparently my mom was saying that the UK news was going on about how Italy is still... I'm like, forget Italy, look at you. There's no good COVID memes. I know, right? Let's get those solid mayonnaise. It's a joke. But now you share anyone, you just feel like you're being Elon Musk. That's not a good thing to be right now. Weirdo. Hi, Jalia. In New York, I think they've just... They think we're all just huffing and puffing. Yeah, we surpassed Italy. The government says we're doing really well. Yeah. BBC Tonight was second worst in Europe now. Yeah, but was it a shock? Because like I could have told you that weeks ago that you were second worst in Europe. Like that's the thing. It's stories about a car accident or a muggy. Yeah, COVID's just taken up. I listened to CBC. Well, I did listen to CBC Radio here, which is like the Canadian BBC, I guess. And I've had to switch to a commercial channel because it's the only thing they talk about is COVID. And not that I read a lot about COVID and I want to keep up to date with it, but there's only so much a day you can say about it. So we're just getting the same stuff over and over again. Hi, Bunny Love. How's it going? So, yeah, I've turned it on to just a commercial music channel, which I never listen to music in the car. Yeah. I think, so right, Americans just got bored of lockdown and that's that. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? They're just like, yeah, okay, I haven't had my haircut for a month now. Let's forget it. And I say Americans, obviously a lot of the country is trying its best and doing what it needs to do, of course. Okay, green mums and black roses up there, and now we've got 2 spaces to do a 5x5 perfect hybrid grid to get all the hybrid colours. So, I think. We're not going to worry about roses just yet, because that is a bit insane, that one. But I'm hoping... tips and tricks. I don't know whether I saw it on tips and tricks in our Discord, or I saw it on Reddit. It looks like it was Reddit. Okay, let's bring Reddit up. Oh, it might have been Facebook actually. I'll just see if I can find it. So, hybrid flower layout. Yeah, that one. Who are you saying hello to, Deirdre? No, where is it? That one? Right, here we go. I'll bring this up on the screen. Just give me a sec. Didn't mean to do that, sorry, hold on. Wrong button. There we go. Now I'll tell Streamlabs to show you that. There we go. Okay, so this is like a crossbreeding efficiency guide, okay? Was it Deirdre's birthday yesterday? Ooh. Did you have a birthday yesterday? Ah, it's the first I've heard about it. So you're doing flower genetics. We're going to have a go at some of these, okay? Just try and get some colours. We're not going to do roses, because I think roses is way more complicated than what this picture's showing here. Simsley. Who can't we listen to? Just hear about all the crap arrows it comes up with. Probably giving me grey hairs. Yeah, I'm only 26. I try not to listen to him. I feel sorry for the people who are around him who are trying to do good. Game is such a bad multiplayer. Why do KK songs not carry over between players? Where's the logic there? Oh, that's weird. What, like people on the same console? Deirdre cried and begged Jonty to stay after I get... Yeah, no, I was out of there, wasn't I? Out of there! Okay. So, the ones we haven't really done much of... I feel like we've got a lot of them, to be honest. Mums, purple, pink and green mums we've got. Okay, so roses, lilies, orange. I don't think we've got any pink lilies. Oh no, maybe we have got pink lilies. Cosmos. Maybe we haven't done pink cosmos. Should we have got pink? Should we have got cosmos? I don't know where we've got any. This looks wildly complicated. So basically, the way it works, let's just zoom in on cosmos for a sec, right? Can I? Let's do that. Okay. So this is your 5x5 square. So you plant a red, a yellow, a red, a red, a white, and a red. Okay. And then here, this one is showing you all the possibilities. So red and red cosmos have got a chance of making black. They use the word L. They use the letter L instead of B because B is blue, right? So you get the black ones there. And then here you've got red and pink, red and white. So there's a chance of those making pink. Here you've got red and yellows. So you've got a chance of making oranges. Here you've got a chance of making more pink, and here you've got a chance of making more black. So the only ones you can get from these are black, orange, and pink, right? So you can do that, and that gives you all the cosmos. I don't think we've got many black or any pink cosmos. So the next question is, can we buy cosmos, right? So let me just put that down because I can't remember what flowers we can buy. I think lilies, roses, and tulips I think are our options, unfortunately. Do you get any flowers that don't match the grid on the right? It's difficult and tiny. Yeah. So there's a chance of one of them. Like there's a chance of a yellow one just becoming a yellow one, right? Like growing another yellow one or whatever. Bum, bum, bottom. I thought orange and orange made black. It might. This is meant to be like the optimal way of doing it per 5 space. We've got lilies, roses, tulips. Yeah, lilies, roses, and tulips. Let me have a look at the lilies, roses, and tulips ones then. So lilies, pink, orange, and black lilies. I'm pretty sure we've got those. Roses are very hard work. Tulips, we can get purple tulips. I don't think we've got those yet. They look quite cool. So for those we need white, red, yellow, and orange. Okay, so we've got white, red, yellow, and then when we get some oranges, we move them out. Just got Raymond in my campsite. Nice. All right, so let's do that then. So white, orange, white, red, and yellow tulips we need to buy. White tulip. It's just so much work. I know, but like, what else are you gonna do? Your dodo code is not available. Okay, let's take those. Where's my string gone? Oh, it's over here. Andrew's going to put one up on the Discord for anyone wondering. I just searched for hybrid flower placement or something then to find that. Oops. The birdies are chatting. Truffles is fishing. Okay. Lilies. I hope you can leak those with this vibe. Cheers, Chris, Sonic, Vids. See you around. So we're doing. Oh, tulips we're doing. Let's bring it over here. Okay. So here's what we're looking at. So this one needs to be a white. This one needs to be a red. This one needs to be a yellow. Oh, nice. Just got a really nice email. That's going to be something good for the channel. What's next? Red. Oh, red. Oh, because we need space for the black ones, right? Of course. Okay, so red, and then red. Okay. So now it also wants us to put 4 oranges down to start off with. See you over. Good night. Now we've got orange tulips around that we can resource into this space, I'm sure. Whether we've got 4, I don't know, but we've definitely got some. So there's one there, look. Womp. Find dock on the IC sub using the flower genetics guide. Yeah, sounds good. Okay. Anything down here? So I know we have some orangey ones down here. No, too orangey for cross. Anything over here? Is that an orange tulip? Looks like it. Or does that look red? No, it's red. Pooh hiss. If you go onto the tips channel, folks, it's that looks like an orange tulip that hasn't quite come in yet. No. That's the only people who can post on there are me and the moderators, so it won't get lost in stuff if you go there. So that's just going to be like you'll have to scroll a couple of posts maybe. But yeah, the tips channel is basically just they're all pins technically, you know. Orange tulips, there we go. Orange tulips. See, we've got like a naturally spawning tulip spot here, but still haven't really got the right colours. Orange tulips, orange tulips, orange tulips. Is that 3? 3. We need one more. Was there orange on the path, was there? What path? Right side of the memory garden, there was? Ah, boom. Okay, so we can now go and put them in. Whoops. Who wants me? Sherb! Oh, look what Sherb's wearing today. I want to have this lettered cap. Thank you, Prince Sherb. What does it give me? Oh, never mind. He's a little baby prince. He is, right? Okay. So these go in here. There. Orange. 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 Bye, Eden. Orange. Okay, I've just realised this would be a lot quicker if I just went and got the colours we need. We need 1 yellow, 1 white, and 3 red. Like, go and find them and replace them with seeds and come and put them where they're more needed, right? That's going to be a much quicker idea, isn't it? So, come on, 1 right, 1 yellow. So there's the yellow one. And Joe, I'm not even going to bother replacing it because all these are going to get moved anyway. So we didn't really need the seeds. Probably a better way of doing it is just finding the colours we need. So there's 1 red. We might struggle to find the white tulip, actually. Oops, need to do that. There's a red one. But the seeded varieties produce a pure... Yeah, but these will have been seeded. Like, I planted these ones. The hybrid is looking for starting with seed bags is the best method to prevent incorrect gene. Right, okay. Well, those orange ones, you can't buy orange seeds, right, for lilies, so for tulips, so that's fine then. So we'll leave it like that then. Okay, all right, fine. No worries. That's why you're all here. Keep me on the straight and narrow. Oh, look at Shep and Deidre talking. That's pretty amazing. Can we see what you're on about? It better not be that one where he asks her to smell things. You like cooking, right? Do you think you could cook for me sometime? Yeah, I'm always coming up with new recipes. You want to taste test an original? We'll call it Vichyssoise. ISO Island style. Oh wow, yeah. What's in it? Okay, make an applesauce, pour it in some Vichyssoise and hit it with bits of banana bread. I haven't made it yet, but I think it's going to rock. Apples and banana bread on Vichyssoise. Is that really going to taste good? No idea, but I figure it's got to be better than my Chiappino. Now that was a disaster. So, are you free next Saturday? Oh my god, Sherb's on it. Sorry, I think we're going to be busy. Hiding from you. Sherb, absolute savage. Love it. Sherb just does not give a cuddle duck. Damn, Sherb, I know. What's on the burn center? Right, let's get in on more of these. And then hope for the best. We ask him what Vichyssoise is. It's like a leek soup, isn't it? Is that right? What's with the graphic above? Oh, that's like a plan for laying out flowers to get the best combo for. So the one on the left there is how you start, and then the one on the right is how you get your colours of tulips. So the orange is there. I've got a chance. Orange and orange has got a chance of making purple. Orange and red has got a chance of making nothing. Yellow and red have got a chance of making orange. Red and red have got a chance of making black. That's the idea behind it, I think. Flower genetics, yeah. Oh, back is so tight. First time joining, love your honour. Thank you, Kelly. Welcome. Thanks for joining in. Right, we'll work on this one. I mean, I guess we have a go at roses. Like I say, I'm pretty sure we've got all the other colours we need. Roses, windflowers, there we go. Aiden, thank you so much for the donation. Got to admit, I only found out about your channel through this game. That's cool, that's fine, welcome. But I love the laid-back calm vibe you bring to the stream. We'll be clicking that join button when it's available. Thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate it. Thank you for reminding me about the join button. So I have the join button now. I can turn it on. I mean, but I want to speak to my patrons about it because I'm trying to figure out a way of working them both together. So for those who don't know, the join button is basically like a subscribe on Twitch, right? You get a little Geekism logo next to your name in the chat here. And you get the use of these. You get the use of these. Can I even do what I want to do? There's what I'm looking for. Sorry, is that? Hold on a minute. Hold on a mo. Yeah, this is going to look weird for you folks for a sec, so hold on, let me just turn that off. Luckily, you can't see any of the important stuff. Okay. Let me jump back here. Okay, so let me put them in the chat. Okay, these. So at the minute, they're pretty basic, but we can tweak them to be something else. Did you hear that cat? Yeah, that was my cat. Do you want to say hello? Ario. Come on. Not you, dog. You can come and say hello as well if you want. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. There we go. I don't know whether they can see you on the video. Let's have a look. I'm a little delayed. Oreo has something to say. Here's the puppy. Right, you go down. You go down. See, Oreo, I'm going to have to go and pick him up off the sofa. Here's Oreo. He's a big pussycat. Oh, aren't you? You're a lovely boy, aren't you? Say hi to everyone. Say hi to everyone. Oof. The floppy cat. You can let go, it's alright. It's a bit weary about the dog being right behind me. And she's looking at me all lovely. Not your turn. I know it's rubbish, isn't it? I've got the Oreo. No, I've got Oreo. No, I've got Oreo. No, leave the cat alone. Leave the cat alone. How old is Oreo? Oreo is 11. He's a boy. Oreo's a little man. Aren't you? This is a girl. This is Indiana. She's 7 months. She's a puppy. And she bothers the cat. Like that. There you go. Okay, down you go. There you go. You leave her alone, and she'll leave you alone. Okay? Right, so off you go. Oh my god, there's so much hair. Indy getting jealous. I know, right? You tell her. I know. He proper goes at her. Oh dear. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yes, so those things in the chat, I'll put them in again. So if you click the join button, you can get the little Geekism logo by your name, and then you get the use of these emojis. And then once we get a few people join, we can have more emojis. I think if you get 2 people to join, you get an extra emoji, and then it kind of goes on from there. And you can have like 20 or 30. So it works much like Twitch. The problem is my patrons won't be able to use that feature. There's no way of integrating Patreon into the join option, which kind of makes sense. You know, YouTube want you to do your own thing on YouTube, you know? So that's what I want to know about, right? Whether, like, if you are a patron and you are here for predominantly Animal Crossing streams, right? Would you like to cancel your Patreon and become a member instead for the same price? It's $5 either way, basically. Would you do both? Would you stay on Patreon but kind of resent the fact that I've got the YouTube join thing as well? That's the kind of thing I want to speak to. So I'm gonna put a post on Patreon about it and really get some feedback on them, because I want everyone to feel like they're getting the right value, okay, and getting what suits them. But I think it's important to have. I feel like it's important to have the options there for people, because I know there is a group of people who don't like Patreon and don't like how it works, but would maybe like to. Is she wearing an orange top? I missed that. Oh yeah, looks good on you, Deeds. And she's been drinking orange soda as well. Who loves orange soda? The OGs. So basically, the difference is, Danny, is that if you're a YouTube sub, if you're a YouTube joiner, what they call it, channel member, I think. If you've got a YouTube membership, you get the Geekism by your name and you get the emojis. That's what channel membership gives you. Patreon, I can put like posts on Patreon that only patrons can see, and Patreon works with Discord as well, so patrons can get like a Discord patron, right? Which gives you the bigger cut. They're about the same, I think. But the other thing that you've got to be careful with, and this is the other thing I'm thinking about, is say in 6 months YouTube blows up, or like my channel gets wrongly demonetized or wrongly deleted or something. You know, it happens. I'm sure YouTube are trying their best not to, but occasionally, you know, videos just like channels just go whatever, right? So a lot of people suggest that having your membership software, having your membership system separate from YouTube, so that if YouTube does all go boobs up or whatever, we can maybe jump over to Twitch or something, and all of my patrons are still there being able to support the channel, you know. Whereas you know, YouTube subs would be lost, YouTube memberships would be lost. So I don't know, just at the minute, you know, the money would be helpful, but I know we've had a lot of new patrons join from the Animal Crossing streams, and I would hate to kind of set up the YouTube memberships and then suddenly them go, well, I'd actually rather like that because I would like to be able to use the emojis in the chat and stuff, you know. So I don't know. I'm going to put a post on Patreon. Let people. I say Patreon because join doesn't interest me, but I wouldn't resent anyone who did join, as someone said earlier, like what people do with their money. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just unfortunate that, like, there's these two systems and they both offer different things. I suppose that's how I've got to sort of show it to people. You know, which of these do you? Because we're going to be going back to daily videos again soon, as well as streaming. Now Nicola's work's a bit more free and easy, so. You know, makes sense to keep them separate, since CGP Grey himself was locked out of his YouTube channel because YouTube thought he was a bot. Yes, these things can happen, right? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Yes, exactly. But I do like the idea of having the button there for people who want it to be able to use some, and we can get some cool emojis. We could do like a Deidre's birthday emoji. We could do a thon emoji. You know what I mean? Like, we can get little gags like that going in the chat and stuff, which I, you know. Planning on streaming like this for the future. I really love streams. It's my favourite content on the channel, so I watch whatever. Yes, yeah, hopefully. This has worked out really well for us. So if I can, I will keep doing this every day. The only real change that we can see happening, because me and Nicola have talked about this, is that if Xander starts dropping his nap, I'm probably only going to be able to do it on days where he's not here. So if he's in daycare, obviously whenever that gets set up, the whole world's up in the air right at the minute, so I don't really know. But yeah, I'm definitely going to put a thing on Patreon, have a little chat with my patrons. I know some of you in the chat are patrons, of course, but I'll put it again and get some feedback before I turn it on, so to speak. Yeah, can we get a doll emoji? No, because you would just spam it in the chat constantly. So there we go. Anyway, all right, let's move on. We've talked about that long enough. I'll put a thing on Patreon if you're interested. Okay. Right. So if I go back to that and turn that layer back on, we should be able to see roses. Okay. So red, yellow, and white roses. Let's see if we can do some nice, high quality rose. So this says you're going to get blues turn up, but I really don't think you are. The videos I've watched about getting blue roses are way more complicated than this. But we'll give it a go. We'll go and buy some seeds, so we know we've got fresh genes, clean genes. Sounds a little Aryan, doesn't it? How many bugs and fish do you have? As many as you can, I think. Oh no, that's a lie. We need the mahi. The odds of that working at 1.2. Yeah, exactly. But you can do stuff to get it up, can't you? Said the actress to the bishop. There's things you can do to get the chance higher with, like, using, like, is it the red ones or something? You sort of keep breeding better reds or something. I don't know. I've watched a video of it, but it will do at least for the first few colours, right? I say, don't worry if YouTube goes away, because I say supporters will move to you with your platform. Of course, Noelia. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the least amount of static you can put in the way of that move, though, is obviously going to be beneficial. So that's why I think it's important to keep a lot of it away from the main system. So we have, and also it's the same with like revenue streams and everything. About half of my revenue now comes from ad revenue from YouTube. So that if YouTube did go away, I don't go back to zero. I earn half of what I earn there, which isn't great, but it's better than nothing, right? Need hybrid breed reds to get blue ones. Yeah, but you can keep getting different. I've seen, there was one video that showed me that it was like basically you keep trying to get better and better hybrid reds that give you more chance of blue. But yeah, we'll see. Excuse me, I've got my emails open today during the stream. I don't normally have them open during the stream, but I'm waiting for an email of somebody. Okay. Bulk. White rose, tulip, white lily, yellow rose. Really don't like yellow roses. I don't know why. In real life, I've never liked yellow roses. I love roses. We used to have some really gorgeous rose plants back in the UK. I was kind of gutted I had to leave them there, to be honest. But can you tell the difference between that? You can't tell the difference at all. There's nothing in the game that tells you the difference. You've just got to know where it's come from. I breed the 1 in 4 chance blue reds. It's a lot of work. Yeah, exactly. Like I think, like I said, that video I was on about before said it was like 90 days of gameplay or something to get them. I'm at the 25 chance of blues at the moment. As soon as I get more than a couple, you can have one. Oh, thanks. But then no. Do you know what? No, thank you. But like, I'm going to enjoy the process of getting to them. Thank you. That's the whole point of having them. It's not just that somebody's giving you, right? It's a trophy for saying that you've gone through the process. I've done the 5x5 flower breeding, but it's slow. Yeah, that's the thing. I think it is 9.5 recommended steps. I think what we might have to do is use this as the basic rows to get us some blacks and oranges and pinks and stuff. Maybe even purples, but then maybe that top area that's not really being used anymore, we can use that as a better thing. I don't know why I lost the way I was talking then. Right, let's get into here. Okay, so red rose bags. So red, yellow, red, Nina Pina, welcome to your Patreon pledge. So Nina's decided Patreon is the way to go. Thank you very much, Nina. I appreciate it. Welcome aboard. And then whites in the opposite corners. Just water the dirt here. Would Patreon subscribers not be able to subscribe to your YouTube join thing? Like, would it not allow you to do so? Well, you of course could, but you'd be paying twice. Basically, that's the point I'm trying to make. Is that they're basically it's $5 to Patreon or $5 to YouTube, and you need to pick which one you prefer. I guess I don't know. That's how much we've. Yeah, I'm glad we've cheated up enough to thingy. That's something I can do for now. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. It's very, very, very appreciated. Patreon's the awesome way to go, and you get that awesome Pingu theme playing. Well, yeah, but I can set one of those up for join as well. You say. I don't know. I like the fact that it's integrated with YouTube, and you can do stuff with YouTube, like you can do the emojis and stuff. I think that's cool, and that excites me. But then I do worry that we've been building our Patreon for like 2 years now, and we've just had a big influx of new patrons, and there you go. See, I only access via YouTube, and I'd love to donate. So there you go. There's some people who just would rather do it that way, right? So I think having the option there is fair. I just want to speak to current patrons about how they feel about it, and if there's a way we can sort of tie it in nicely for them as well. Enjoy watching this playing blue and enjoy your content. Thank you, Pitek. That's well. Just being here and watching is all the support I need from you, really. Honestly, if you want to go that extra step, we'd really appreciate it. But just being here and watching the videos is the best thing you can do, really. Right. So that's basic roses. So let's see. Is there a written down thing somewhere of this crazy rose process? Let's have a look. If you go onto the Patreon, Oliver, you'll see the different tiers you can do and see what they get you. There's like a few different ones you can look at, but you can actually donate as much as you like. If you want to, if you just genuinely like, give me a buck, give me 50 cents a month, like you can just type in that if you like, if you want it, There's a better guide on ACNH gardening. That's a subreddit, is it? Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's have a look at that. Oh, it's 5 to 3. We're gonna run out of time. Never mind. ACNH gardening. 17,000 members. That's insane. Updated flower guide. I'm going to guess that's it. Pansies and windflowers. Cosmos and mums. Hyacinths, roses, windflowers, and pansies. This is an insane image. I don't understand it at all. put it in the. I just put it in Discord. Okay. Yeah, that's the one I was just looking at, Blondie. So the one that oh Jesus. So open original. Okay, we need these opening. Okay, so that one. Blue rose breeding. Blue rose breeding. Okay. So we're gonna use this blue rose breeding one. This looks good. Okay. So let me put this on the screen. All right. Okay. So I hope you can see that and it's not too unclear. I'll put it down here. Right. So we'll leave them there because they can get us some roses and that's fine. We don't mind that. And we maybe swap them out for another flower in the future. We've got roses and lilies here. So we need to go and get some more of the 3 basic seeds. Okay. Come out. Oi, frog. There we go. In here then. Can you Rockabilly? Play it in the diner. I just got it and it's pretty catchy. Oh yeah, that worked really well in the diner actually, I reckon. Bit of Rockabilly. I feel like many of the people in the chat are beginning to talk like John Cena. It makes me laugh. What? How are people talking like me? That one makes my head hurt. Yeah, it kind of makes sense, but it's the length of it that freaks me out a bit. It kind of makes sense though. You put yellows and whites together and you get a nice white one. You put whites and whites together and you get a black one. Or purple is that. And then they go together to make an even better one. Purple. Let's call people Little Legend. Your eyes are my favourite. Thank you, Kaylee. Purple. Alright. That's fine. So let's do oh, I didn't want 1. 10. I don't even know how many I've got now. Right, 10 roses. Should we just get 10 of each? No, what do we need? No, we need... Oh, man. We need lots of white ones, actually. Lots of white ones. No. White rose, there we go. Let's go nice now, that's good for our walk. I'll take 5. I'll take 5. And then we need some yellow roses. I think that should be enough. I'm not going to go crazy with how many of these we've got going just yet. Okay. Let's go. Let's go 1 purple, several orange. I haven't been on today to see if I have anything else since I've been at work. Oh, hopefully. You need orange and purple. We'll either make good orange or good red. And then the oranges will make even better red, which in turn will make blue. And that's the 25% chance of blue. Oh, Flora, what's up? What you got for me? Come on. Holding floor lamp? Yeah, sure. Oh. Yeah. Second degree purple. Yeah. What? What? I don't know why there's a podium there, by the way. Just a thing that we're going to deal with. So we've got this space basically at the top of where Sherp's going to go. That is... This is pretty much going to be our... This is it. It's not a huge space, but this is what we've got to work with, okay? Everything's really complicated. Yeah, right. Okay. Let's get our outdoorsy shovel out. So we can do yellow, white and yellow together. So let's start from here. So you can be a white rose. Oh, I think we need more white. Oh, we've got more white roses. Okay, white rose there. And then you can be a yellow. How much is 7 for? We cleared about 7 million in the end. White. Yellow. White. Yellow. White. Ooh. White rose plants. Okay. So that's white and yellow, and then we need to leave a gap so as they don't crossbreed, right? So we'll go there now. Oh my god, 325 watching. Yeah, and it's actually quite quiet to be honest. And there. Okay. So these are all white, these ones, because these are going to make... These not make pink? Do we not? Is pink rose not a thing? Or we just don't want pink? Right, we just don't want pink. Okay, we don't want pink. Here we go. Plants. Not enough of a gap. I don't know. You tell me. Is it? Yeah, we also have it. Yeah, normally around 400. Yeah, it's good though. You're all. It could be 6 of you. I don't care. There's only there's a certain 6 we'd want, obviously. You know. You could put a path. Can you do that? Yeah, is that what you need to do? Okay. Like I say, I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know if that's enough of a gap. Back before the end. Welcome back. Now this one is red and yellow. As long as it's not dirt. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Certain 6 are... You think you're included in that 6? I don't know either. Right, yeah, no. Hopefully somebody who's a bit more on it. Oh, we need some more yellow roses. We've got 2. And we need 1 more. Oh, do you know what? For now, the 2 will do. Yellow rose sprouts. Plant. Red rose. How you doing today? Hi, good, Annie. Thanks. I'll play in the 6th spot. No, you don't get to pick. Is that you? Oh, I've got TV. It's alright. I thought your phone was ringing. Thought you might have got some work. Red roses and red roses. There we go. And we don't have... I mean, I could grab a yellow rose from somewhere. Are people going to moan that it's not right, though? Actually, I don't think we have any yellow roses. Because I don't like them, so I don't normally keep them around. I've got gold roses. After all the gifts I give him. Yeah, right. And 9 top 5, but 6 will do. I thought orange and white were supposed to make the hybrid reds. I'm so confused. I think there are a few ways of doing it. This is just one way of doing it. Yeah. Don't be racist. What's racist? Do you have stitches? Yeah, we've got stitches. He's hanging out. Yellow rose. Might be in his house, actually. Should we go and see? We still haven't seen inside his house since he got here. He's still not home, isn't he? How on a snack run? Got any snacks you buying, kiddo? Rosist claims certain roses better than others. I like it. Yeah, we're all equal. Just some roses are more equal than others. Yellow rose. There we go. Plant. Boom. So that is the very basic beginning of our rose thing, right? So this first set, any white ones that come from here, we move them away. This second set, any purples that come from here, we move them away. And any oranges that come from here, we move them away. And we start to then try and breed those up, right? The whites and the purples go together, the oranges just hang out. So tell me this then, right? If I get a single orange from the original yellow and blue there, right? Yellow and red, sorry. Hold on. Let me just scooch over. Ooh. Okay. So if I get these red and yellows here, right, and they come together to make one of these oranges here, can I move that orange out the way and put that next to each other? Can I move that orange out the way, and then if that orange spreads, if that orange just grows another orange, will that second orange have the same code as this one, this RY? So that's okay, is it? You can dig them up. That orange would sprout another. Right. Okay. Cool. Okay. Hold on. Let me just grab this and put myself. There we go. Put myself back there. Okay. It'll be a clone. Right. Okay. Cool. So that's fine. We haven't got to worry necessarily about that. So that's it then, right? We can water these. I don't think I have space. No, see, that's my problem, really. That's why I think this will take us a long time. Because I can't plant 50 of these each, you know? We've got literally like 1, 2, 3. There's like 4 spots where each of these can form. This code, yeah, that's fine. As long as it stays, that was the only thing I wasn't sure it would. Way too complicated for me, my friend. It is for me a little, to be honest. I'm just drawing. I'm just copying the picture. So we need to put path down to stop the columns crossbreeding, right? Okay, that we can do. The orange from the red and yellow would be a clone, but it does need to breed with the purple to get the special. Yes, I can see that, yeah. But what I mean is we can put the orange somewhere. If another orange turns up, that's okay to still use that orange, right? Oh no, if we put the orange and purple together, the orange we get is a better orange, a step 4 orange. Can't be touching any other rows or it won't close. Yeah, exactly. So it's worth keeping it on its own somewhere to get a couple of those oranges. And then we make an orange and purple strip of these, right? That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Right, that's it then. So they're all watered, all the paths done. We'll see tomorrow. A very long 10-step procedure. Yeah, so that's what this is we're looking at here, isn't it, really? Because this, even though it says step 5, it's not as is it really, because it's actually 1, 2, 3 steps, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this here we're looking at is the video he's done, I think. Yeah. You can get a bad hybrid purple from white and purple. Oh, you can? And how are you meant to know? RY orange and RY orange can't make it. Yeah, no, they can't. Look, yeah, you can see that. I found Raymond. I'm shaking. Oh, nice, Coco. Get him in your island. Let him having fun. Test the hybrid purples to make sure they have the right genome. And how do you test them? You've got to let them grow on their own. The bad purples by breeding them with yellow seeds. If they only produce white, they're bad. Right. Alright then. Probably gonna say it's better if I saw the parent gene on sites and how the genes that control colour work. Yeah. Yeah. We'll stick with it. We'll stick with it because now it's just something to come and check every day now and have 10 minutes figuring it out, right? All right, we're gonna leave it there. It's 3:10 even. Thanks so much for joining me, folks. I've had a great day today. If you're a patron, keep an eye out for that post on Patreon. It's going to go up to later today. I would really love input on that, please, and like constructive input as well. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, just do whatever feels right for you," and that's great. But I only know what feels right for me once I've heard what you lot think. So I do appreciate that. Love you all to bits. See you tomorrow, 1 PM Eastern, as usual. We're going to be doing rose hybrid farming for the next month. Till then, be good. Bye.